Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Forsyth. I'm one of the veterinary dentists at Advanced Animal Dentistry. And what I wanted to talk about today is about how to introduce a dental care plan for your dog, and that's going to last a whole lifetime. When we first get our puppies, there's lots of different things to take care of. And one of those is their oral health. Oral health is important for our dogs. The start of that journey is when they're a pup. As a puppy, dogs go through a lot of development in the first 6 months of their life. They go through a whole set of baby teeth and they develop their full second set of permanent teeth all within 6 months. So it's important to keep an eye on things, make sure things are going okay. Puppies are also very active. Puppies like to play and muck around, so we have to be on the lookout and make sure they haven't injured themselves in their mouth. Developing a care plan for periodontal disease is important, and it's easiest to start when your dog is young. As a puppy, they're visiting their vet quite regularly. There's lots of little things to be done as they grow up, and part of those regular vet visits will be some dental checks. At Advanced Animal Dentistry, we see puppies for lots of different reasons. Jaws that are too long, jaws that are too short, and sometimes just teeth that are in the wrong position, causing a malocclusion. The other issues that we do see in young pups is unfortunately they sometimes injure their teeth, and broken teeth are very problematic at all ages. The most common problem is periodontal disease. The periodontal disease accounts for up to 85% of the disease that we see in dogs. Periodontal disease is caused by plaque, and plaque is bacteria, and this causes problems around the body, including increased liver disease, kidney disease, and even heart disease. Periodontal disease needs to be controlled, needs to be managed, and that management needs to start from when they're young. As young animals, we want to get them used to things like toothbrushing, getting them used to being handled around the mouth. When they're young, this is when they're most amenable to being trained to learn to be handled around the mouth, so you can check on their mouth and check their health, and also being handled around the mouth so they can get used to toothbrushing. This is when we introduce things like a treat, something for them to chew on, introduce them to foods that maybe help them with their dental health as well. We want to set them up to have good periodontal health for all of their life, and that does need to start when they're puppies. To help control periodontal disease in your dog, brushing is important. We have resources available on our website. It can lead you through step by step on how to brush your dog's teeth. I've often come across this question about, well, did dry foods clean my dog's teeth? Does that actually help? Unfortunately, for the most of the cases, no, they don't. Dogs biting through biscuits is not actually that common. Doggies don't really bite all of their biscuits. And when they do, they just tend to break into pieces, and those pieces don't really help. And not all dogs are the same. Different breeds have different requirements. Large dogs are pretty lucky. They don't tend to get as many problems as we see in our smaller dogs. Amongst the smaller breeds, we also see more problems with dental disease with our brachycephalic breeds. These are our shorter face breeds. Unfortunately, they have the same size teeth as any other dog. So to fit them all in there, they often are very, very crowded. Because of that overcrowding, that leads to increased retention of plaque and other debris in the mouth, which then leads on to further dental disease much more frequently than your average dog. When you visit us here at Advanced Animal Dentistry, we're first going to try and get to know you and your pup a little more. We'll have a discussion about your concerns about their oral health, and we'll get to know your dog, and we'll go through an examination. To examine your pup, first of all, we're going to get on their level. They may be up on the table with us, or we may be sitting down with them on the floor. We're going to gently approach them and carefully lift up their lips on either side and examine the mouth. We tend not to really open up their mouth very wide. It's quite distressing. So we'll do things calmly and in a slow fashion and get all that information we need. With all that information, we will then together come up with a plan to work out exactly what's going on, and then develop a treatment plan for your pup. This treatment plan may involve some discussion about things that you can do at home with them. A treatment plan may require them to come in and have some kind of procedure performed. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you've learned something about Advanced Animal Dentistry and how we approach dental health in your pet. There are many more resources available to help you understand dental disease and your pet, then they're available on our website, animaldental.com.au.